What am I to say? I've spoken about my intention of when I create these videos, I, for my own personal self, go through many news features and try to decide what's going on for my own self. And then I also do the social media to kind of figure out what the tone is. I'm a theater person, and what I do is I attempt to analyze the zeitgeist of the moment. Now, right now, there's there's something interesting about this video because I'm not going to be talking about the zeitgeist of the moment. I'm going to be talking about my personal zeitgeist, which is a complete acceptance of the ridiculousness of everything. Protests in the street, protests being infiltrated, defunding cops, viruses, contact tracing, blind masks. I mean, honestly, like before I was able to kind of like keep up with what's going on, I understood like the ins and outs of like Russiagate and everything, and like it was understandable. But now we've kicked into a gear that is, well, I guess I'll just describe it as bizarre. Now, before you start to concern yourself, understand that I'm not an idiot, and I've been working the market, and let's go. So I'm. This is not a fatalist video. Now let me go to the other side about what I feel is going on with the zeitgeist of our country. Frenzy. Frenzy. I have never witnessed proper national frenzy. But what's interesting about this frenzy, and maybe I'm off the walls on this, but what's interesting about this frenzy is that it is a put upon frenzy. It is a media induced frenzy. So therefore, it's not like a actual frenzy of like the people are not going crazy. It's the organizations like Antifa that are going crazy. So it's like the frenzy is not fermenting. Like yes, you can make people riot and not riot. Excuse me. No, you can make people loot by breaking a window and like saying, oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, like that is human nature. I accept human nature. But there's not really a frenzy, and I'm going to go back a little bit to the beginning of the lockdown. Like, everybody in America was so peaceful. Everyone was so relaxed, chill, stressed, understood everyone else's stress, and there was no frenzy. You know, there was the toilet paper run, but that media story ran for like what 4 or 5 days, and then it was done. And then they were like, "Well, I guess people are trying to be safe and respect other people." Okay, we are not sheep. We are individuals with immune systems that have been tested through millions of years. We can use our eyes to understand what's going on, and we can use our experience to use our wisdom to understand what's going on. These young people don't have it. But here's my thing. Back just to me. I'm kind of done. I mean, like, I don't really see a point because people are so in a frenzy that they're not listening at all. I mean, it's not even like the last 3.5 years with all. It's like amplified, bro. People are just literally like not listening. Like, how can you say, I'm gonna no, like a white, an activist, a white activist says to me, no, I'm gonna wear my mask and march through black neighborhoods and say no justice, no peace. It's like I'm like, oh my god, do you hear yourself? I'm realizing at this point that I don't have any control. I thought maybe, narcissistically, I thought maybe if I were honest about the way I feel, and I will continue to be honest, but like I thought if I was honest the way I felt, and I let people see who I was, and to see, like, my justifications or my opinions, and then and then my humanity, like that, it would maybe sway people. People literally just want to fucking kill each other. No, they don't want to kill each other. That's not true. Like, they want to be right. And they're literally willing to burn down a fucking building for it, churches and whatnot. They're literally brilliant. They burned down churches. I don't know, George Floyd. George Floyd. So let me try to summate. I mean, I think I summated. You've seen my videos, you know. I'm actually done, and I didn't get it. The reason I'm done is because I'm moving on. I'm actually just simply moving on. I mean, honestly, if the world crumbles, I gotta be focusing on what I'm gonna be doing about it. Same thing if the world rebuilds. And I'm putting my money on the world rebuilding. I'm sorry to be positive. Peace.